I believe that struggle you're facing right now, those challenges, that pain, those things you're bemoaning, those things you're complaining about, those things are preparing you for something great. And sometimes, what they say, that your problem is not the current problem you're facing, is your attitude towards the problem. I used to sometimes think like, oh, poor me, this is happening to me. Until I realized that things start happening to make you stronger, to realize that all that thing that you're learning, all those things are enhancing you, are making you stronger, and making you wiser. And when I started owning that, I started doing great things with that. And one of the things that also, besides realizing that the struggles make you and prepare you for having an extraordinary life, was that you have to walk away from anything that is not growing you, that doesn't serve you anymore, or that doesn't make you happy. Because what you tolerate is what you will get in life. What you allow will continue. And you have to sometimes respect yourself, love yourself enough to say, I learned the lesson. And to start pursuing greater things. You have to sometimes believe in yourself, so others start believing in you. So others start following suit. And you have to remain unshakable in the belief that you are worthy of an extraordinary life. And I believe that whatever that you are holding consistently in your mind is the experience you will have in your life. You become ultimately what you believe. So I started pursuing a lot of personal development, and that changed me, because that changed my perspective. And the change was so incredible when I started learning and gathering around extraordinary people, because you tend to become the people you hang out with. And when I started realizing that there were a little negative people around me, I started finding more positive people that were doing greater things. And that changed my perspective, that changed my life. And then I decided that my attitude was going to change, that I was going to start being an agent of change. Having that agency in your life, having that expectancy. When you start believing that you can achieve greater things, that there is more for you, and more. A lot of people think that wanting more is a bad thing. Having ambitions, raising your standards has a bad connotation lately. But you can want more fulfillment, more peace, more joy. It doesn't have to be about having more possessions. But the idea is that you always want more. And you don't have to settle. And it's up to you to find a way that you continue pursuing your dreams. You don't need permission, and you don't need somebody to validate your dreams. You need to start believing and having that expectancy that you can achieve them. Because if you can think about it, if you've been having that recurrent thought, you can achieve it. If your why you want that and why you deserve that is strong enough, then the how, that comes second. You don't have to have everything figured out to start moving forward. You can just show up. Just say, hey, I deserve more. And just start moving. Because, with momentum, it comes more motivation. With momentum, also you get more supporters. But you just have to start. It doesn't matter if it's a mess. If you're afraid, just jump afraid. You don't have to be ready. You will never be ready. But the thing is, once you jump, you start getting ready on free fall. And then you don't have to limit that idea you have for your future based on the things you know now or how you are now, because you can grow, you can learn, you can develop. And sometimes it's having that growth mindset, thinking, okay, what do I need to learn to get where I want to be? What is the next logical step? You don't have to, think, wow, it's like I have to do all those things. A lot of people stop because they think, well, it's going to take 10 years to get there. And they don't start. But the time passes anyway. So in 10 years, you will wish that you would have started today. So sometimes it doesn't have to be a big, audacious, big step. Just a baby step. So ask yourself, what can you do to get closer to that dream, to those things you want? Because every day is a new chance. Every day is a blank slate. And every day you get to decide, what do you stand for, who you are, and your past. That doesn't define you. And you don't have to approve it. You don't have to like your past. You just have to ask yourself, what is important for me right now? What do I want right now? And start moving in the other direction. Because in the other direction is your future. And it's gonna suck. There's gonna be a lot of struggle, and there's gonna be a lot of trial and error. But you have to be okay, and you have to be comfortable with just being uncomfortable. Because with a lot of change, it comes a lot of not only judgment, because people don't want you to change. When you start going for a big thing, people start feeling threatened in their own identity, because they feel like, what, should I also change? Should I also start pursuing bigger things? And that can be difficult sometimes. People like to keep you in their sort of a conceptual cage of who you are, and they tell you, you cannot do that. Like, nobody can tell me what I can do or cannot do. I don't even know, because I am not the person that I will be in 5 years. And I can learn, I can decide what I want to be, and start reverse engineering all the skills that I need to get there. So don't believe the people that tell you, hey, you cannot do that, it's not you. Not even you know who's you. It's up to you to decide who you are and what you stand for. Every day. So, what do you believe about yourself today, and where are you going to stand for today? Let me know in the comments below.